Hi class, Dr. Warren here, and this is EDU601 week 4 and an overview of the week. In this week, you are now tackling your module 2. And remember what you did with module 1 with the 4 phases of cognitive presence. You're going to make sure all those phases are in your module 2. And the good news is you've already got a couple things going on in module 2. You've developed your authentic assessment, your formative assessment. So it might be a little bit less work to kind of completely develop out your module 2. But remember, you need to have all those resources, all the exploration materials, the things that are going to actually teach what you're teaching, and then the debriefing, which is kind of the integration activity, and then the resolution, which should be your authentic assessment. Okay, so be working on your module 2 and continue refining your module 1. Work with your instructor to get feedback and kind of work on that and develop that. And to submit that, there are some questions that you respond to in a small paper, and then you include the link to your class so your instructor can go out and see how things are coming along, okay? All right, now there's a couple more activities in here. You're going to create your a course announcement, and you're also going to create a blog, which is an important blog. So let's just talk about your course announcement. I want to go to the final. So in this course announcement, you are creating a instructor welcome announcement, okay? And so this is where the teaching presence and the social presence come in, and where you're, as instructor, you're kind of establishing your presence, and you're letting them know how to contact you, and you're inviting them to contact you with the questions, and you're also kind of teeing up the course and getting them ready for the course, and creating an opportunity, encouragement to build relationship, get to know each other, feel free to open up, and feel willing to share. Some courses are more kind of require students to really kind of open up and be vulnerable, and other courses are more just kind of matter of fact. So it depends on your course, so you just really want to be appropriate to your course, but just really want to make it a safe environment, and that's what the instructor welcome announcement is all about. So you'll go ahead and work on that, thinking about those items, those areas, okay? Now, I want to talk about the blog, because it's a little bit, what do I say, kind of deep, I guess is a good word for it. Motivation and support for online learners. Excuse me. So what you're asked to do is talk about some guidelines. So think about you as an online instructor, and maybe you are the peer mentor for other online instructors, okay? You've got your master's degree and you're coaching other online instructors. What are some guidelines you want to give them so that they can be successful in the online classroom around supporting and motivating their students? All right, so think about these guidelines, things like, sometimes it's better just to pick up the phone. I mean, that's one of my guidelines for sure, because because of the sparsity of the communication tools and capabilities, right? And another guideline might be respond within 24 hours of a student request or something like that, right? So those are some guidelines, and you're going to look at the tools that you can use to support and motivate students, and techniques, maybe some rules or procedures. And what will really help you is to do some research, okay? Because there's great guidelines and supports out there. So go into the Ashford Library. I just did a little quick search on the internet, and found how to motivate students online, what works and what doesn't, okay? How can we get each of our students to take their transformation or education into their own hands, right? Online students have to be more responsible for their own learning. How do we motivate them? So this is really very helpful at motivating adult students. Learning motivation. She introduces some really great examples here in this one. And so, you can do your own research. I'm going to ask you to do your own research and really find some guidelines and supports that you can build into your blog. Now, with the blogs for this class, there are points assigned to posting your blog. And because these blogs are more blog-like, they're not just written essays that you do in a classroom. These are more personalized to you, which is what blogs are, personal, the personal lens, sharing that personal lens with the public. And that's what a blog is. So you're going to go ahead and create your own personal guidelines, how to motivate students online, and then post that to your blog. And then there's points assigned to your blog, okay, to posting. All right. So I think that's it for week 4. Get that module 2 all dialed in. Continue refining your module 1. Got a couple other little activities here in week 4. And that should set you up for the week. Thank you.